Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. And it's been a very busy week, obviously. We've had the Olympic football starting this week, and we've had a good few rumours go through and transfers actually go through, and Manchester United are edging ever closer to appointing a manager. But obviously we won't be talking about the Olympics here. We will do a full roundup once all the group stages are done up. So today it's all about transfers and other stuff that have happened in the world of women's football. And obviously the big transfer of this past week has been that Chelsea have finally completed the signing of Lauren James from Manchester United on a 4-year deal. Obviously James had been rumoured for the past 2-3 weeks now that she would be joining Emma Hayes' side, and on Friday afternoon the two clubs announced the deal. A very good deal for Chelsea, managing to get a very young prospect. Obviously this isn't just for thinking about the immediate future in this season. Considering James is so young, it's definitely one that is building for the future. And in return, Manchester United have signed Hannah Blundell from Chelsea on a 2-year deal with the option of a further year. Again, Man United getting the business done this week, as they've also made 2 other signings in Vilde Berisse and Sophie Bagley have also been confirmed as new signings for Manchester United this summer. And the other bit of Manchester United news is that Mark Skinner, the coach of the Orlando Pride, is set to be confirmed as the new manager after personal terms were agreed with Skinner, and he is returning to England, where he had previously managed Birmingham City and led them to a 4th place finish. Elsewhere, Everton confirmed the signing of Leonie Meyer this week. Meyer, a German international, had previous experience of the WSL, as she has recently left Arsenal this past summer. So some good signings over this past week in the WSL, and obviously if there's any more transfers, we'll make sure to put it out on our Twitter and Instagram accounts. Elsewhere, Leicester City confirmed that manager Jonathan Morgan has signed a new contract with the club. Morgan, who was obviously at the helm when they were promoted last season to the Premier League for this coming season. So obviously they have faith in him and they have him sticking around. Elsewhere, Arsenal completed the signing of Simone Boy Sorensen, who had been at Bayern Munich, left in the early part of this summer and has signed a deal with Arsenal. Leicester have also confirmed the signing of Abby Grant this week, so it's good news for them. Megan Finnegan has extended her contract by 1 year with the option of a further year at Everton. And big news for Scotland, they announced the new manager as Pedro Martinez Losa, who obviously many UK fans will know from his time at Arsenal, and he's just recently left Bordeaux to take over the helm at Scotland. So it's been a very busy week in terms of signings, and it's very good to see that the clubs are making these moves as we edge ever closer to the start of the new season here in England. And speaking of that new season here in England, on Friday morning the fixtures for the 2021-22 season were announced, and the first day in the WSL sees champions Chelsea travel to Arsenal. Newcomers Leicester will travel to Aston Villa, Brighton will play West Ham, Everton will play Manchester City, Manchester United will play Reading, and Tottenham will play Birmingham City. So it's a very, very interesting first game between Arsenal and Chelsea. That is most likely the one that's going to be selected by Sky Sports, as that is the first. This is the first season that the new Sky Sports and BBC deal comes into effect. So expect to see that one scheduled for Sky Sports this summer. And we don't know about any of the rest that are going to be scheduled, but obviously they'll be released over the next few weeks or so. So make sure you stick around to our Twitter page, and we'll keep you updated on when those fixtures are announced as to the correct dates. Right, that's all. We'll be back next week to look at more transfer news and round up the group stages of the Olympics, as today the second set of games have been getting underway as the day this video comes out, but day of recording we're still a day early, and we'll obviously look back at or the action that took place on match day 1. And until then, we'll see you soon.